Welcome to the Idiot's Guide to Doman Mahjong. That's right. In a game where top-end raiders regularly fail to count to 8, they decided to add Mahjong, the number one reason why Yakuza players cry at night. Doman Mahjong, the official game mode of the Endwalker content drought. Doman Mahjong, sponsored by the Penta Legend Omnicrafter that refuses to touch grass. Some people say that Mahjong is hard. Luckily, Doman Mahjong takes the core Final Fantasy XIV player base into account, and makes Mahjong significantly easier for new players. I'm also making this video for people like my FC leader who can only pay attention if there's Subway Surfers playing in the bottom of the video. For the sake of time, I'm only telling you what to do and not explaining everything. If you want a full detailed tutorial on how to play Mahjong, it's my previous video. Let's make this easy. You can unlock Doman Mahjong by heading to the Gold Saucer and going to Wonder Square East. Talk with the Mahjong tutor for the quest, unlock it. After some dialogue, you're good to go. You can either start playing at the novice table to practice against AI, or hop into the queue under the Gold Saucer Duty Finder. Pretty much everybody plays on Novice Quick Match, so choose that one. Before we play a match, these are the default Mahjong settings. All of these are self-explanatory and can be kept at default, but you might want to swap over to the HD layout so your eyes don't bleed. Now, let's take a look at the UI. If you're brand new to Mahjong, ignore basically everything except for the point values and the Dora indicator. What the hell is a Dora? It's a Japanese word for, hey, look at this indicator at the start of every hand because this tile is worth bonus points if you win with at least one in your hand. Alright, got it? Try to keep Dora tiles. They're worth bonus points and they change every hand, so look up here every single hand. Now, the points. Everybody starts at 25,000 points. If you win a hand, you gain points. Lose a hand, you lose points. If you deal indirectly, only you lose points. If someone draws their winning tile, everyone else loses points. Mahjong is about who wins their hand first, so try to win as quickly as possible. If someone loses so many points that they have a negative point value, the game automatically ends. Otherwise, the game will end after East 4 if you're playing the Novice Quick Match mode. Are you a warrior player with a brain as smooth as Xenos' head, but want special titles and an orchestration role from Doman Mahjong anyway? Well, same, but there's hope for all of us, because there's actually a few low IQ ways to play Mahjong. First, you have to remember that Mahjong is as simple as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your hand is 14 tiles long, and that means you need 5 blocks in your hand, 4 threes, a pair of 2, and then you've won. The threes can be sequences like 1, 2, 3, or triplets like 7, 7, 7, but each tile in a block has to be the same suit. There are 5 good hands for easy wins for those of us who only know how to use our one brain cell for glamour. The first one, and the main one you'll want to use, reminds me of Party Finder, because it's called All Simples. This hand only uses tiles that are numbered 2 through 8. So even if you've never seen Mahjong tiles, like a green dragon or an Eastwind, you know what those aren't? 2 through 8, just discard them. Me find tile, not 2 through 8, me discard. Easy. Hand number 2 is called All Triplets. This is as straightforward as it sounds. You start off with a hand with a bunch of pairs. You can hit the pawn button over and over again when it flashes up on screen. Do that enough times, you'll win the hand. Hand 3, pure straight. Just like in poker, this time if you get 1 through 9 in one suit. This goes against the classic All Simples mentality by incorporating 1s and 9s, but it can stick around for now. Hand 4, the full flush. Again, a poker term. Keep tiles that are all in the same suit and only tiles in the same suit, and you should be good to go. Hand 5, the half flush. This is Mahjong's special version of a flush. If you have tiles in only one suit and then some tiles in the fancy looking honor tiles that match, you can get a half flush, which is basically the same thing as a full flush but easier. So, now you know how to win, it's time to learn how to not lose. First and foremost, don't hit any of the buttons that come on screen that say Chi, Pon, or Kan. These are shiny buttons made by the Mahjong Devil to get you to screw yourself over for a little bit of dopamine release. If you have a solid idea of what hand you're going for, like the ones we just talked about, go for it. But otherwise, don't do it. If you see buttons that say Ron, or Sumo, or Richi, hit those buttons every time. Second, there's a rule in Mahjong that players cannot win off of other players' discards if their weights include tiles they've already discarded. So as in this footage you see on screen, we're in a fierce battle for our lives at the advanced Mahjong table, and all 4 players have called Richi, which is to say that everyone is ready to win and everybody put 1,000-point bets on the table saying that they're gonna win and they're not gonna change their hand. So I put my bet down and I'm ready to win. The only thing that isn't completed in my hand is this 2-3 of characters. So this could be 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3, 4. We're completing a sequence. So that's what we need to win, either a 1 or a 4. But my stupid sage main self already dropped the 1 of characters. And because we have a wait where we're waiting on the 1 or the 4 in order to win, we can't win off of another player's discards. The only way to win is to draw the 1 myself. You can also take this as a lesson in defense though. If someone else looks like they're ready to win, which is guaranteed to be the case if you see them put a stick on the table, you can throw tiles that they've already thrown and you're guaranteed not to deal into them. So don't lose, just win, and don't screw yourself over by throwing tiles that you'll probably be waiting on later. The way that climbing to Mahjong Master works in Final Fantasy XIV is that you'll get either first, second, third, or fourth place in a match after all is said and done. First, you'll probably get like 15 ranked points, second is like 5 points, third can be up to -10 points, and fourth is anywhere from -15 to -30, depending on if you went into negative points or not. Basically, you're aiming to avoid fourth at all costs. And that's how you get started with Doman Mahjong. Leave a comment with any questions, subscribe for more Mahjong content. Peace.